Hello, so I'm going to demonstrate how the exploration can be done within the research, within the Garun knowledge base. So by exploration, I mean um, what is the how can we kind of like expand ideas? How can we explore certain ideas? How can we compare certain ideas? Just exploring ideas. Right. So this is the question I have for today. This is just demonstration. So I want to know, how is GTA used in the current research paradigm, all that stuff. I basically want to know what are the development of GTA that exists so far. So first thing first, I have to go into look at the certain things about GTA. What are the problem with GTA? Okay, so this is not related to that. It's related to more like certain problem, like knowledge graph, and then I would go into a story. Currently, there is no story, meaning that there is you know, there's nothing about the story so far. So, what story tags usually do is explain how kind of like a story or things history related to this particular page. In this case, is GAT. It could be, someone created this, and then someone else, used this for certain things like that. Now, I would go into the link reference to see. First of all, I would go probably to the link first. If there are certain things that I missed, there's nothing that I missed. Then let's explore. Okay, so these are the paper that I that my team wrote about so far. So let's look at for each one. So okay, so here I would go into this this topic. What these are is it is basically a tags that we have in the research paper page, which is the page that are used to write uh you know uh this type of page, where the paper and then the semicolon. Now, by the way, these concept or syntax idea can be found in the Rome research itself, except the demonstration, which have to be which have to watch on YouTube. So let's see. Right now, I want to look into the key distribution of each of the paper. So I would go key distribution, key contribution, right? Hello. Okay. Now I would go to this reference here, and I will search through things that I want to know about. So the first thing is the GAT variation. There's nothing there. So paper learning. Okay, there's something here. Let's have a look. So the key distribution of this, what is it all about anyway? Okay, propose a novel of this. Okay, sorry, this is demonstration. I was trying to read it. So then I would go basically reading through them. Okay, which one I like, right? Then I would go and see. Okay, I like to know more about this thing. Then I would add tags here. Um, wait, what can I? Wait, what? Sorry. I would go to this. I would go okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I was confused because they're supposed to have the search key still, but for some reason it was gone. There we go. So then I will see, okay, so this is quite interesting. Then I will just add it to this. Um, you know, and maybe make some notes or something about that. So this is from the paper here. Right. So there's a key distribution, and then I would go about search. If they're like a relay architecture, for example, I want to know how it's used. I'll go into this and repeat the process, see how where it's actually used. I create the new page, see how it's actually used. So I go through the paper that used this, and I see, okay. So say I want to explore this paper, then I would go into this here and then simply type this paper. And then is there something at all? There's something here, so let's explore. I'll just say there's a paper here on relational graph, blah blah blah, tension. And then there's like this here, and maybe I would make some notes on the fact that this is not really the GAT is actually a R GAT. Okay, so then I could use for certain future directions, or say I want to explore data sets that are used specifically for all the experiment involved GAT. I would go to the simply the data set first to see, okay, what are the data set that I want to look further. So GAT is about a graph, and then I want to say look for a citation network. So I would go into example is Cora datasets, right? So there's a property about this. There's not a blog paper use this, huh? Okay, this here. Okay, here. So there are 3 papers using this. I would then go into this here and look into this, and I say, okay, what are the research paper here? Okay, sorry. There you go. So, okay, so this is the paper that used this knowledge graph embedding, blah blah blah, and I could use to pull them and all that, and say another way to look at them is to go into the block itself, and you're going to see the block reference here, there. Okay, then I could pull them again for this Cora datasets only. Right, then I have certain things inside. Things could be done with result and so on. But what I like here is the problem formation. I really like this. Say I want to go back to the what I was looking at, GAT. And what I like about this is I have problem formation. So what problem formation is simply a way to investigate if there are like how the researcher, how the other come up with the idea, right? Some of the paper, like this one for example, they go in depth into telling you how they come up with it, they say, okay, they found something here, and then later on they would see the flaw, then they continue their research paper from there. So let me see if there's anything related to the paper that I know at all. Let's do a paper. In this list of paper, is there anything that maybe matching what I'm looking for? Okay, there's a from formation here as well. Let's have a look. So that's the one, and I could do simply the same thing. Um, paper, learning, attention, blah blah blah. Okay. This is basically I'm making notes so that later on I know that this is the only one page I have to explore anything else beyond the the current one, because right now we are like we're scoping for certain information that we may or may not need to dig deeper. But once we have a page here, this is a scratch pad, but you can usually the name going to be things like a seedling or things like that. Oh, sorry. So it's usually going to be in a seedling. What seedling are is a page that used to simply grow your idea over time. Think of it like a seed, right? And knowledge like a water. So anytime we have new water, new knowledge, then we growing these seeds. We growing this page. So this page grow bigger and bigger, and until we settle down with certain things like, okay, this is it. Everything is complete. This idea is already solid. It will change into evergreen, meaning that from now on, they're most likely not going to have a lot of change, things like that. So let's change into this. Okay. So now you can also explore architecture as well, but so this is pretty much it. The rest are going to be the same. It depends on your questions, right? What do you want to explore? What is the question you have that you want the database to answer? Then you go into each of the tags that could potentially answer your problem. So also one thing I think worth mentioning is that the design of these tag system are designed in such a way that member can ask knowledge base certain things, and knowledge base can provide those answers for you. That's why you can see that there are so many tags in here, and each tag kind of have its own meaning, its own reason why it's there. And yeah, so this is just a demonstration, and thank you for watching. Hope you get something out of this. Um, I think the last thing again that worth mentioning is that tech design like this are not accidental. It's not like the use case of it really come from how you originally want to design. So before you design, you have to know you have to have a list of say expectation of how you want the system to behave, or list of the expectation of how you want the information to grow, and all these things that I said just now. You can learn more about them in um, the detail down below in the video. So it's going to link you to some articles related to the design and the reason why this is the future of knowledge management, and also collaboration beyond one entity, one member. All right, thank you very much, and this is the end of the demonstration.